Media
Tower,
Demo.
Papa Hotel, Lima Echo November radio check.
Papa Echo November, good afternoon, read you 5.
Good afternoon, read you 5 as well, Papa Echo November.
see my smile at all, but I'm just upside down. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. No need to be too good to be true. Let me do as I do. Of course, I'm bouncing off the wall. I'm a rubber ball.
Didn't realize that jam was that long, but it was so fun. Had to hear it through, Oh man, I hope you brought some seriously low expectations tonight, folks. Because this place is a mess. This is gonna be a real work night. No joke.
I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control, I'm ready to drive. Back behind the wheel, are you ready to ride off into a field of road? Into the night.
Oh, Mark Banducci honored. Tech support, what's happening? Amy, Ben, Carl. It's trash night. My word, is this place a mess? I'll tell you what. I don't know. May I play the radio while we clean up? I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'll tell you what. Ain't no joke. We're cleaning this place up tonight. I was so into it. I was like started writing a song about taking out the trash while I was setting up for tonight's show. American Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience. It all started. Oh, that's you. It all started with. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. It all started with this haircut. Got my haircut today, and feeling really good about it. My barber did a great job. First time I've seen my barber since lockdown. And Kethra was happy. She's like, man, I can't wait till it's professionally done. Then I can maintain it. But it gets out of control beyond her expertise. I'm like, oh, come on, you do great. But, yep, it was fun to get it properly cut by a professional. I was making up a little silly song just while the beginning of the song was happening. I wrote it down real quick. Where is it? Yeah. It's time to take out the trash, take out the trash, take out the trash. Wipe the slate clean, clean, clean. Let those bottles go crash, bottles go crash, bottles go crash. Man, it's a brand new scene. It's time to throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Keep just what you need. Don't stow it away, stow it away, stow it away. Man, you gotta set it free. There's a lot of reverb from the end of last night. Oh, and then you should step into the clover and let a flower tell you if you love butter. Oh, and then you can begin to start over. Only then will you get back into the world. I don't know, I'm just making it up. It's time to let's organize, let's organize, let's organize. Tell everyone, one. Let's keep our eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. Man, it's like the rising sun. Time to lift up the rug, lift up the rug, lift up the rug and dust it. Whack, whack, whack. That's pretty whack. Take things, line 'em up snug, line 'em up snug, line 'em up snug. Man's looking like a come back. It's pretty bad. Oh, and then you should step into the clover. Let a flower tell you if you love butter. Oh, and then you can begin to start. Oh, and then you can begin starting over. Only then will you get back into the world. All right, well, it's documented for posterity now. There you go. Maybe we'll finish it by the end of the night. Feel free, add verses. Time to take out the trash, take out the trash, take out the trash. Wipe the slate clean, clean, clean. Let those bottles go crash, bottles go crash, bottles go crash. Man, it's a brand new scene. Just sing that over and over again. And then, what is it? Oh, and then you should step into the clover. Yeah, it might not mean much. Just needs a big production. Kendi, what's happening? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it has been a minute. That's true. Hey, Freddie, good to see you. It's so funny. Last night, I thought you were cheering on my rock and roll moment, but you were still watching the puppets. You're like, oh, that's amazing. And I was like, oh, thanks, Freddie. I'm like rocking out. Then your next comment is like, oh, I love your puppet voice or something. I'm like, oh, he's still watching the puppets. He's like 10 minutes behind us. That happens. I love that. It was so fun to hang out with Baba again last night. Talk about being a minute. Been a minute since Baba popped up. Always makes me happy every time she stops by. Just honored. All right, well, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. I am not even kidding, folks. This place is a mess. I mean, just look. This is just this, but I mean, it's like this all over the place. Like the weed whacker's just laying there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wait, you're not even seeing that. My button didn't work. Oh, man. If I could just trust my buttons, I could riff so hard. I could flow so hard. God, y'all didn't see any of that. I hit the button. It truly didn't work. That's just ridiculous. There it goes. There's the weed whacker on the floor. Brand new green screen. Just in case Danny finds his way back to us. I got a giant green screen to wrap around him. But it'll come in handy no matter what. Giant green screen. Let's make a Superman movie tonight. We'll hang up the green screen. I'll lie flat face first on a stool. And then, of course, the tour goes around. Here you can cut to that other... there you go. Thanks, button. It's just that the place is a mess. So this is going to be a legitimate trash night here. I don't care how long it takes. I don't know. Talk to me. We'll be hanging out. Let me know what you want. We do have to clear the request list. And while I'm cleaning up over there by the piano, I probably should see if the thing still plays. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the lightsaber for some of this rubbish. There's some piles of rubbish that probably will need a lightsaber. Johnny Cash. I don't really do very many covers. I never really performed covers, and I'm always just writing. It's all I do is write. But I love songs so much that I usually have. Sometimes I'll get in the mood and we'll Google stuff, sing it like that. I enjoy that. See, Johnny Cash off. What do I have out of the gate? I mean, I guess I'll. Well. Oh man, what do I have? Everybody knows. I hear a train a coming. It's rolling around the bend. Oh, but then there's also, Folsom. That's what it's called. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Yeah, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. Yeah, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire. That ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. My wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. 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 Love is a burning thing. It makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. Went camping, see? Went camping. Now the place is just a mess. This is terrible. This can't be. This has to be cleaned up by tomorrow for the ball, for the disco, for the puppets in the disco ball. I love the James Bond aspects of camping. All this stuff. I love the gear. Look at that. Look at that. It's got a compass. Might need a compass. Might need a compass. You never know. Might need some shit. Definitely gonna need to make some coffee. But yeah, I have to clean this up. We have to clean. Look at that. Look at that. That's not good. Not good. We are gonna take on. This works. All right. Yeah. Take out the trash, take out the trash, take out the trash. Oh, don't forget this. Don't forget that. Oh my goodness. Zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Move those chairs. Yeah, so I hope you guys brought some really low expectations and, you know, maybe some requests. We could play some stuff on the radio while this is going. Oh, did y'all not see any of that? Did y'all, wait a second. What camera was it on? Did y'all see all the stuff I was pointing at? Did you see the lightsaber? Oh my God, tell me quick. Yeah, okay, good. Almost had heart failure. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames leapt higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. That ring of fire, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. puppets ready for tomorrow night or what? Oh, 11:30 Eastern time tomorrow night. Puppets in the disco. I'm all about this. I'm so excited. Whoever comes is going to be so much fun. Puppets in the disco. It's good. If you're not already a member of our Discord server, it's a great incentive, a great temptation. Come into Discord and have some fun with us. It's an interactive show, and you can interact from Facebook, Twitch, and all that stuff. And you can't watch the show in Discord, but once you're in Discord, you'll see how it really kicks it up to the next level. So much fun. Keep the animations coming, the gifts coming. Hop into disco whenever you want during any show. Do anything. Point it out your window. Point it at your dog. Dance, paint, whatever you want to do. It's your show too. And I'll be right back. You're watching American Night Owl. Nathan Moore at your service. If watching me clean my basement is what you need, I'm here for you. I'm all yours. American Night Owl. Oh yeah, dust off your old puppets, make a new one. You know, a puppet could be anything, really. It could be your finger. It could just be your finger with a smiley face on it. It could be a spatula, a spoon. Or it could be a puppet. Puppets in the Disco tomorrow night, 11:30.
Hippie fiasco.
Cosmic, magpie, tie-dye. Cosmic, magpie, tie-dye.
Well, there was music to that. It was just cut down. Oh. It was pretty cool silent movie moment, though. Oh, that song.
I've been carving marble, building Rome in a day. I'm a lone man with a musket. You're an army forever. When the rain comes, that ducket rolls right off my feathers.
Okay. I'm procrastinating cleaning. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Buttons. There's the music. Right, here it is again. God, it really moves faster with the music, doesn't it? Man, your Holler and Hope tie-dye is awesome. It's sweet. I can't wait to see it in tatters. I want to hire someone to wear mine 100 times.
I wish I knew the magic words.
All right, come on, Buttons. Don't fail me now. American Night Owl. Buttons, don't fail me now. Oh my God, they're failing me. No, what a fiasco. This is ridiculous.
Hippie fiasco.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, now that I've gotten out into the world, I've had to spell that for a couple of people. I'm like, yeah, it's called Hippie Fiasco, Hippy. And then I'm just out there like, God, you did it again. What an idiot. How to fail in the music business. Welcome to the seminar. Welcome to the ongoing real-time seminar on how to fail in the music business, hosted by Nathan Moore. Hi, I'm your host. Welcome to this portion of American Night Owl, when everybody I know and love on the East Coast is sound asleep. Or they're actual night owls, and if that's the case, we got this. Thanks for being there. Thanks for doing what you do. Thanks for doing what you do. A lot of people don't know that night owls, we make a lot of stuff happen, and we hold down a lot of stuff, hold down a lot of porches that would otherwise fly off in the wind. Yeah, you guys on the West Coast, I'm skeptical about you because you're not really night owls. But at the same time, I love you because you're all I got. That's cool. The love is true. Wait, where's that? Huntington Beach, baby. Where's that? Is that California? Where's April? Only because I'm not on late enough. I know, but I'm in this. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I've slowly realized, and I was doing those really long-winded shows, and it was super fun, but they just didn't have. It wasn't going to work in the long run. Yeah, I know. Friday night. It's Friday nights is 8:30 is ridiculous. The whole other at 8:30, it's not even dark yet. Really, it's just criminal. On the other hand, it's such a fun project, and I'm so proud of it. It feels late on the East Coast already when we start. Lex is definitely staying up way past his bedtime to do that. We used to do it at 1:30, and it was sort of mystical and appropriate. But I don't know. I want people to experience the whole other. So, what do you do? There's no right time. If there's anything I've learned in the last year is that there's no right time. There's so many people I love in so many different places, but each time a day does have its own vibe. I can't even figure out it's early in the morning, even though I know it would be in the afternoon, me-wise. But there's no right time. It's just when it happens. I'm trying to commit to a time at night because I keep seeing people and they're like, when's your show? And I'm like, well, like Tuesday through Thursday, usually late at night, like 12:30, 1:30. And like by the time I get to the end of it, they're like, I am not watching this guy's thing. I can see it in their eyes. I wouldn't either. I'd be the same way. I'd be like, okay, dude, good luck with that. How old are you? Well, what can you do? There's no right time. But now is the only right time. And that's when I'm always on. So, sort of crushing it on that front. Gotta admit. Time to take out the trash, take out the trash, take out the trash, wipe the slate clean, clean, clean. Let the bottles go crash, bottles go crash, bottles go crash. Man, it's a brand new scene. And whenever y'all are watching is a good time. It's the right time. Stuff I have such a rebellious soul that as soon as I do commit to a time, I'm like, okay, it's going to be 12:30 every night. I just get resentful. I'm just like, man, why do I got to do that? I don't feel like it. It is funny that there's always this point in especially it's especially highlighted in the arts, I think. But a lot of the reasons why a lot of people become musicians in the first place because they want to be free and they never want to be attached to anyone, be dependent on anyone. They want to be independent and never have a boss and all that kind of stuff, which is cool. It's a great spirit. That's how it feels when you're young and stuff. I'm just going to make my own way in the world. And, but then, when you start getting successful and people, either nothing's going to happen or your team is going to grow. And if your team grows, then there's people that are reliant on you for their life and what they're up to. And when people are reliant on you, then, that's a lot of responsibility. And there goes that whole freedom dream out the window. All of a sudden, all kinds of people are like, what? What do you mean you can't? You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. Each person that comes in, that's one of the things they bring with them is you have to do it. They get if they're on the team, they get a you have to do it card. Yeah, there goes the dream. Man, I slept wrong. That's when you're getting older too. I guess kids can do it too. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but I definitely spent most of my life not knowing about this whole like how terrible it can be if you sleep wrong phenomenon. Just like, oh my God. What happened to you? Did you get hit by a bus? No, I slept wrong. I slept wrong. Let's see. Swam wrong. Not because I hurt myself, but I never could swim right. It never feels right. I'm like, I've never. And this is one thing I think is funny, but I still to this day I can't sync up my legs and my hands. I'm doing it all wrong. But I used to be a lifeguard. I was once that when I was in high, that was one of my gigs, one of my jobs when I was a kid was being a lifeguard, and I had to go through training and get tested, and I always swam like an idiot, and they gave me the thing anyways. I was like, really? You're giving me this? You sure? You were watching, right, when I did the swimming part? Because there's no way that was right. There's just no way that was right.
Oh, so many years I saw that man almost every day, sitting on his porch when I passed by, he waves. I don't know his hopes, I don't know his dreams, hell, I don't even know his name. Oh, but you would be something different, world, if you took him away. Oh, the first sign of spring's the trees and the first sign of spring's the leaves in the trees where as a child I played. And in the summertime the sunshine, those leaves cast and in the summertime the sunshine, those leaves cast my tired seat in shade. And in the fall they fall down one and all, and soft winter's bed is made. And you would be something different, world, if you were to take that tree away. Now there's a girl that I adore, gotten used to her smiling face. She knows I'm the kind of guy that likes to think that everything has its place. And when she's gone, my shoes going wrong. Last night I used mustard for toothpaste. Yeah, you would be something different, world, if you were to take her away. Woo! It's the wrong harmonica for that song. But I don't own the right harmonica for that song. And it had a couple of notes that worked. So it was worth a shot. God, I almost sang that song right. It's been so long. I almost forgot about that song. But yeah, positive, definitely hugely Dylan-esque. Should I try to do, I'll do a really bad Bob Dylan impression version of that. You know what? A friend of mine got into an argument once. He was like, Bob Dylan is not a very good songwriter. I was like, what? He's like, he's really not if you look at it closely. What he's really good at, he makes everything sound really important. And so he was just making everything seem way more important than it was. I was like, wait, no. But then when I went home, sure enough, I did an experiment where I would take some of my worst songs, just cutting room floor jokes, and sing them like Bob Dylan. And they would certainly suddenly take on an entirely different air. Let's see, what's a bad song? Or something that you wouldn't take seriously. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I gently held you in my arms. When I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Yeah, please don't take my sunshine away. All right, don't make me stop doing that, please.
I know. I'm with you. Boo! Boo! I'm with you. Yeah, I'm one of you guys. Boo! Terrible. Phew. It's been too long since I've listened to Bob Dylan. I probably could do it better if it was fresher in my mind. I'm right behind the times, as fast as I can go. I'm never catching up. Even as a child, I was already old. I was never on the cusp. So if I'm in the lead, oh, you best believe I'll be going back. So don't follow me unless you need to stay on track. I'm not about to think what's never been thought. I'm still all about the wheel. I'm not a fancy drink, I wish, but I'm not. I'm straight from the still. So if I'm in the lead, oh, you best believe I'll be going back. So don't follow me unless you need to stay on track. Was it ever said? Was it on a grill? Was it written on a wall? 'Cause if it never was, I probably never will. Fly far, friends, fly far. If I'm in the lead, oh, you best believe I'll be going back. So don't follow me unless you need to stay on track. No, don't follow me unless you need to stay on track. That's a brand new and I'm still trying to understand. It's funny how often you write songs that you have no idea what you're talking about. And every once in a while, something happens later in life where you go, oh, that's what I was talking about. There it is. There it is. Other times, you are talking complete gibberish It was terrible. And that's part of the expertise is knowing when babble is on, or when it's off. It's a tough one. But you have that little, if it rings that bell in your heart, truly rings that bell in your heart, and it doesn't make sense to you, it's probably a good line that will make sense later. But if there's no bell, and it just doesn't make sense, I spent probably 10 years when I first became a songwriter trying to have each song have as many chords as possible and make as little sense as possible. Because all the stuff I was listening to had a ton of chords and I didn't understand it. It's like, okay, so a lot of chords and it should make no sense. Got it. I'm on it. I spent the next 10 years barking up that tree like a mad dog. Ooh, that's a cool sounding chord. Highlight. Someone highlight that for me. I wish I really had interns that would be like, oh, Nathan will want to see that riff again. When they're logging the footage and pulling highlights. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh. New favorite chord right there. All right, Pickle's setting the mood here. There it is. Oh. I'm going to have to film that to document in the highlight. See you later. Said see you later like a cicada. See you later like a cicada. Old cicada said, see you later. Like a cicada, see you later. Sing along tonight. Like a cicada, see you later. Sing along tonight. Like a cicada, see you later. Like a cicada, see you later. See you in the. Like a cicada, see you later. Like a cicada, see you later. See you later. What's the next one? See you. Man, this is definitely not cleaning the basement. I should sample my mom's voice. Nathan, you cleaning it? Are you cleaning the basement? Like you said? Yes, ma'am. I'm cleaning it. Actually, just like you're witnessing, that's 9 out of 10 times how a song happens, all at once, just like that. Find a little thing on the guitar. Usually, you find a little thing on the guitar first. Even if you come up with a line, like when you're mowing the grass or something, you're still gonna go to your guitar and like hope that like your subconscious has done some extraordinary math, and the first thing you play is gonna magically fit to the thing that's in your head. But that rarely happens. I wish it happened to me more often. Sometimes when I'm stumped, I'm like, God, I'll be coming up with music, but no words will come. And it's like, all I need's a good line. But then if I have the good line first, I might get stumped in a different way. But this music right here, in that whole moment, like, cicada, see you later. I mean, we're off and running. Off and running, the sun don't shine. Moody Man. Song's just coming to us. Check out this chord. Could do that all night. Like cicada, see you later. What's the next line? Oh man, like a cicada, see you later. Like a cicada, see you later. It's hard. It's definitely, it's way harder doing it around people a lot of times, just because you start, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, you start editing in your mind before you say things out loud, just in case, because the subconscious is a tricky, slippery beast, and you might say some unfortunate things when you're just free flowing. That's just the nature of the beast. And so just to be safe, you try to stay ahead of yourself and not say anything too weird or whatever when people are listening. And sometimes it's obvious and you can get around that. Other times you get a little stuck because you're not really flowing like you would just when you're all by yourself. Right? Like no one's listening. Sound agitator. Don't be a hater. like a cicada, see you later. Like a cicada, see you later. Alligator, alligator, don't be a hater. Like a cicada, see you later. Alligator, don't be a hater. I don't know. So glad the world can't hear my thoughts. If the world could hear my thoughts, from this world I'd likely be shot like a cannonball. I leave the light on, yes I do. Climb up to where I love the view. Sometimes the dark comes shining through like a cannonball. The cuckoo bird is not the best. Watch it rob the robin's nest. Watch it swallow the swallow's eggs. Such a sweet song. And I would never think to judge. There's nothing evil in a flood. Don't worry, I forgive you, bud. Such a sweet song. For everything there is a time. For every justice there's a cry. We might not see, we might not shine. Someone will. And when you fall down in a hole, you don't care who drops the rope. All you can do is holler and hope someone will. It felt good. What? Yeah, we're cleaning. We're cleaning. Yeah, I got that. I already did that. You know what was the worst? Is when I was a kid and I decided I would surprise my mom and clean my room. So without her having to ask me. That was a big thing. I'm going to clean it. She didn't even ask me to do it, and it's going to be amazing. So I start cleaning really hard, and I get like a half hour in, and all of a sudden Mom yells down, "Nathan, clean up your room." And I knew there was no way she was going to believe me. Oh, my God. There goes a surprise. I was going to surprise you. Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. Troubles, they're gone like the rains, washed over the world that I'm in. tears could run down her face. But I live in the wind, puddle in my footsteps. I wander, thinking by my control. Over there's the day of people. It's not all I know. That's not all I know. It's not all I know. I'm telling you, I'm liking your ways. Lately they've been making me talk. You have been watching you close now for days, with your spills and all of the sky that's changed. Swear the water rolls by twice as slow. And over there's the day of people. That's not all I know. That's not all I know. That's not all I know. Don't turn the page. Don't turn around. Don't turn and leave. Don't turn it down. Don't turn your eyes to be found. I'm telling you, I'm liking your town. I'm telling you, I'm liking your world. I'm telling you, it's not like mine. But where are the words? What do they mean to hear? What do they mean to show? Over there's the day of people. That's not all I know. That's not all I know. It's not all I know. Where did that come from? See, that would have been a smooth transition. I hit the button, it would have been like, ooh, where did that come from? But it wasn't. It wasn't. Just not ready for prime time yet. I swear, if these buttons were reliable, I'd be a whole different person. Instead, I'm a mess. I swear, it's not my fault. I swear. But speaking of messes, you guys y'all got that all cleaned up down there? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we're cleaning. Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate that very much. American Night Out. How about some 2-minute jams on shuffle? Oh yeah, tomorrow night, Lex is coming over. Friday night, get right. I love just taking almost any random 60 seconds of the whole other and exploring it.
Sugar in the gourd, sugar in the gourd.
Speaking of Furnace Mountain, this is an old Furnace Mountain one. We used to play this one all the time.
I think I learned this one from fiddling John Ashby's playing over in Warrenton.
But Dave just learned the words to it today, right?
Learned a few words. Didn't learn them all.
Some words.
All right, so out there, what's a track you'd like to... I really do want to get some actual cleaning done. I'm playing a block party on Saturday. I want to come up with my set list for that. I've been thinking about that tonight. What's something you either want to hear or talk about while I take some trash out? Actually, take some trash out. I want to come out of this show feeling like we got some work done. So if there's anything from the archives, old recordings, something from a record, whatever you want to hear.
She's dancing on the board, put out fiddle, plate, sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Walk on the road, she's dancing on a board, put out fiddle, plate, sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. I was walking down the road, he was dancing on the board, put out fiddle, plate, sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd. Well, there ain't nothing better than sugar in the gourd.
All right.
Oh yeah, Puppets in the Disco tomorrow night, 11:30 sharp, East Coast time. Live from Stanton, Virginia. I'm hanging the computer up. I'm trying to... I always stress it out, I tell you what. Oh, it's somebody's anniversary? What kind of anniversary we having here?
Hey guys, it's Crying Kazoo boy, and I'm back now because I have a new soulmate, and I decided that I want to stop playing the kazoo, and I'm going to try to win her over with my mariachi style fast playing guitar. I want to sock it to her, and I'm just really toe up over this girl. So here we go.
Crying Kazoo Man tries to play guitar.
Arsenal of love, so I can win her over. Here we go. That's pretty good. I just need to make it faster now. Here we go. I'm going to do it. It's not fast enough. It's just not fast enough. Whoa. How did I do that? I don't know what. I was doing something there. And then I started crying. Wait, let me try this. Fast playing mariachi style. Oh yeah, 2 notes. Come on, a little bit faster. But that's all I can't. That's all I can. Whoa. I don't know how I did that, but that was pretty fast. Maybe, after all, I can be a mariachi man someday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy anniversary!
Let's play,
All right, my computer's mad at me. Whatever, get over yourself. Buttons aren't working. It's ridiculous. All right, I saw a few radio requests come in. Oh, so hey, update, breaking news. Finally, after playing many games and not really having any of them stick, I think I'm into a new game. You know, a lot of games you just play for like 10 minutes and you're like, nah, it's not me. And the older I get, the fewer of them hit anything that I haven't played already. So, but I found a new game called Skyrim. It's an old game. It's like from the 360 days, which is funny, but it doesn't really bother me. I'm in. I just while the stuffed peppers were baking, I went down through a cave and found a bunch of potions, and then got this dragon stone and took it back to this mage. And they gave me a reward for returning the dragon stone. Apparently now I can buy property in the city, which is great because I had way too much stuff in my bag. And it was slowing me down. I couldn't pick anything. Everything I picked up, I had to throw something down to stay light enough to move swiftly through the world. Well, I'm just saying, there's dragons. I just got a new a sword, a two-handed sword. It's like damage 22, and I was kicking some serious butt. I had an enchanted sword, which made the undead run away from me for 30 seconds. So I'd hit them once with that, and they'd start running away. I got annoyed with that after a while. I was like, just stay here and let me kill you. Just stay here. Skyrim, I'm in. It's so funny because I was telling my wife, Kether, I was like, remember that time in Verona when something about like taxes, government building, there was a government building. But I struck up a conversation in the parking lot of the government building in Verona. And he had a Skyrim shirt on. That's how I struck up the conversation. He was all emphatic, telling me all about it. He was in this world of Skyrim. And I just never did it. And I've been going through a few, and I did a couple that just wasn't doing it for me. It's like, oh, maybe I just don't like games anymore. You know, you always go through that. Like, well, maybe I just don't like music anymore. Then all of a sudden you find a new favorite songwriter you didn't know existed, and you're like, holy moly. Oh, I just don't, wasn't that into shows anymore. And something. There's always the black swan. Something's always coming. There's always a surprise in store for anyone who stays alive. It's hard to work towards a surprise. But, if you didn't have some faith left, you wouldn't even try. So, you just keep trying. Skyrim. I should hook the machine up to the show here and just start. Are you cleaning up the basement? Yes. We're cleaning the basement. I just should have seen how many orcs were down here when we started. Yep. With the lightsaber, we're cleaning the basement. There's a death metal band called with Skyrim inspired music. How about that? Of course there is. Irrelevant memory. Nathan, I remember playing an underwater porpoise diving video game with you and David and Amy in 1997. I have been into video games, ladies and gentlemen, since Pong. I was there when Pong was invented, and it was magic. Freaking Pong. Hit one-on-one, hitting the ball back and forth. It was a freaking miracle. Oh, you can't focus on that? Yeah, come on, camera. I'm right here, don't worry. I can't believe you won't do it. I must have it on the wrong setting or something. But Pong was a miracle. You played it on the TV. Like, look, you hooked this thing. I was there day one. It's like, holy moly, you play it on the TV. The little rotator knobs in your hand felt incredible. I mean, you really felt like you could put some spin on that ball and shooting it back. Oh, I played that forever. Oh, my God. And then, then every step of the way, I was in deep. Atari. Oh, are you kidding me? Playing Space Invaders on the TV. This just puts Pong to shame. And one thing I find fascinating, culturally speaking, is that for any kid today, really, or for anybody to go back and play those games now, they're like, are you kidding? This is terrible. It's super slow. The graphics are stupid. And this game completely sucks. Where's Fortnite? I'm going back to Fortnite. Thanks, Dad. That's stupid. But I mean, really, it's just too slow and awful. But at the time, it was glorious. It was unbelievable. It was magic. And we could we could breathe such life with our imaginations into these. You look at like the original Zelda or something, where it's just like, but to us in our imaginations, they had all the dimension and all the life and all the worlds and all these games inspired characters and cartoons, and they all came to life in our heads. And Pac-Man mania, there was a craze of Pac-Man. It was mind-blowing stuff. The Legend of Zelda, what? This is deep. Yep, I was there every step of the way. Mario Brothers. But then there was this like phase, probably, in my late 30s, 40s, just touring all the time. Didn't really have a set of dress for many years. And I got away from video games for sure for about 10, 15 years. And then when we bought this home and settled down, I was like, maybe I should see what video games are like now. Oh, man. Oh, that kid in me came screaming back and just like, what? Like, so much had happened while I'd stepped away. And some of those games, I mean, I don't really understand why video games aren't really held in a higher standard, as artistically speaking. It has everything. It has, not only does it have a script writing, incredible worlds that are created. I mean, it's painting on the next level. Like, oh, I see your painting, and raise you an entire world that you inhabit that can be as fantastic or as realistic as you like, but I'm creating it. And all right, we're going to need some actors. Let's get some actors in here to do some voice acting, and they're acting, and it's a script, and it's interactive, and you play it, and you decide, and it's like, and there's a musical score, original music that's made, and it's like it has everything, and you interact with it. It seems like it would be regarded as the ultimate achievement, like the ultimate highest form of art. But most artists are snobbish when it comes to video games, and it's weird in a way. And a lot of people, there's so many people that just won't even experience it because it's beneath them or something. It's like they'll sit down with a novel and feel like that's real high class and really cultured. I mean, because it does improve your life. I mean, it works. Bingo. Hey, but they won't sit down and do a video game. It's a little weird to me. It's like, oh my God, how could you miss out on all of that? Go play Tomb Raider for a few hours. See if you don't find yourself sliding down that hill, shooting from the hip, swinging through trees around vines, humping trains. Oh, you can fly through space. You can hang out with dinosaurs. You can feed the dinosaur. You can shoot people online. There is a lot of violence. There's a lot of violence in the video games, but then there's a lot of violence in folk songs too. There's a lot of violence in novels and painting, and everywhere you look. It's just one of those things. There is a certain dynamic of these fighting games that is really hard to replicate in any other way. I guess you could make it like paintball, but that's still the same kind of thing. But it's a little bit of a conundrum because there's something just so straight up, like, all right, there's 5 over here and 5 over there, and last one standing wins. It's just such a basic concept. If we weren't like emotionally attached, if we had no sentimental value attached to anything as a game dynamic, it's spot on. It's hard to beat. It's hard to come up with something that feels like that game dynamic that is not that. Unfortunately, how that translates into our sentimental emotional experience is that you have to take a gun and shoot people in the face. I find sometimes it helps if there's zombies or monsters of some sort. But whatever. I'll shoot anything that moves if it's trying to shoot me. So fun. But yeah, I should hook up my Xbox. I'm on Twitch right now. We are live on Twitch, and that's all they do is watch each other play video games for endless hours. I should hook my Xbox up here. We should jump into Skyrim, and all of a sudden my Twitch scene is going to start blowing up. I do fully intend, I might have to wait till winter, but I do fully intend to play this video game, We Happy Few, that the Slip guys were, or at least Brad and Andrew were hired to make music for the game. There's a fictional band in the game, and they wrote all the songs and recorded it for the game. And so I think I'm going to play that game from the beginning live on the air, but maybe we'll like do it during the day in the winter or something. I could see that being fun. Okay, so Swaby said he'd like to hear some stuff from Vox Humana, which was one of many records that I've made in my room over the years that never saw the light of day. There's a whole shelf of those albums. But I usually go in deep. I look forward to making the next record. I can't wait. I almost have enough songs, which is exciting. Brian and I have to finish that one record that we have that's nearly done, and but there's just nothing like real when you're making a record. It's a fun space. Each one has a character of its own, and if you can ever call it done, then it's a moment in time marked forever, and I'll never forget. This record takes me right back to my brother's house out in the country, and I had a room in the basement down there for a few years, and I'd just gotten back from touring. I think my band had broken up, so one of the first things I did was I bought a pump organ, I bought a cello. My brother gave me a clarinet for my birthday. And I was just down in that room with all these new toys, trying to figure out how to play them, and writing songs, and that's a lot of what Vox Humana is. I can't even remember what's on it. Do you have a place you want to start, Swaby? Are you still out there? Moody says the fact that people watch others play video games for hours and hours is bonkers to me. Go outside. It's a very interesting thing. I mean, I personally think that Hippie Fiasco Rides Again started that entire phenomenon way back in the day, because we went 24/7 live, 24 hours a day as we toured America. This was like how many years ago now? 2010, 2009, I forget, but we did it 24/7. And then 10 years later, I start clicking on these Twitch streams, and they're like, just beyond the fact that they're watching them play video games, it had a very Hippie Fiasco vibe to me. I'm like, oh my God, I know this, because you're just seeing people. It's not the video games that's fascinating. It's seeing people in their homes or in their lives in real time, and you're sort of together, and it's just trippy because it's new technology. It's a new thing to be able to do, and then you add to it the video game culture. I definitely see what you're saying for the go out, because so many people definitely probably should go outside. But then on the other hand, I do have a respect for the online, the hacker coding youth, the computer. There's that that is the subculture. That's where the subculture went. When I was suddenly like, wait, where'd the counterculture go? Where's the subculture? Our culture has no subculture anymore. There's no. They're all on the dark web. They're all online. They're all hacking things and coding stuff, and like inventing money and trying to make medical journals free for everyone to read, and they have their own language, and they have their own music, and their own art, and their whole style, and there it is. It's all right there. Like, we don't know anything about it. We have no clue, but they are shaping and defining the world around us. That's where our fashion comes from. That's where our sensibilities, just like every other countercultural movement's huge impact from the psychedelic 60s to the psychedelic 50s or whatever, to the disco 70s. Where the music and the counterculture, it all comes together into this wonderful underground world that shapes all that's above. I thought it was gone. I thought it didn't exist anymore, until I realized I just wasn't a part of it. It's out there. It's online. It's digital. It's revolutionary, and they make our memes. They invented the meme. They're the reason for Trump. in their own way. They are causing chaos. They are doing so much stuff, but it's also sexy, and they're creating amazing art, and they're irreverent, and they're rebellious, and they think they're doing right, just like all revolutionaries thought. And we wouldn't be who we are without them. And I love Pong. I'm but that doesn't get me in the door. I'll never get to be a part of it. It's such a sad thing as an artist to realize that, like, oh, that's where it is. That's where all the cool kids are. Still not invited. Still not asked to sit at the cool kids table. And it's true. I'm not cool enough. There's no way that coding world and the dark web community is going to discover my songs and be like, this is the perfect soundtrack to all this crazy stuff we're doing. Oh, but I can dream. I can strive. I try to write those songs. I really do. Well, it just needs as many chords as possible and make as little sense as you can muster. But it should feel like it makes sense. Kendi says, I know enough about me, like the back of my hand. My 14-year-old played it on repeat for months. Parenting win. I love that quote you told me one time about put that record on of that guy that makes you think. That's like the highest compliment I've ever gotten in my life. Okay, I'm actually going to take out some trash. We're going to play something off Vox Humana. Let's see. Oh, my work is never over, even when the day is done. I toss and turn when I'm sleeping. Come the morning, my work has just begun. My work has just begun. Check, test 1, 2. My work has just begun. Just begun. Now, if you have any questions, just fire away. I'm mic'd up here, so we'll still be able to communicate as we do this. Vacation, hunker down, just lay low. It does flood from time to time. Till then, I'm taking donations, pass it around. It's all pay to go. It's all pay to go. You know, one of the reasons the basement is such a mess is because we just went camping, and while we were away, it's always my nightmare because this place has flooded significantly many times, and I keep on trying new tricks outside and different places to keep the water from coming in the basement. But it's always a concern especially when both of us leave town, went out camping, and sure enough, on Sunday, my mom was taking care of the place, and she was like, on Sunday, she said, huge storm hit Stanton, and the town has serious issues with flooding. There's a whole town scandal now because there was a huge rain not that long ago that flooded so many businesses, and and then the new city council spent $200,000 on new golf carts and not on helping with the flooding stuff. So it's a whole thing. But I thought for sure that the basement was going to get flooded during this storm that happened. It was like 2.5 inches in less than an hour. So it was a lot of rain. But something I did worked. There was not a drop came in this time. Knocking seriously on wood. It's no joke. All this stuff down here. I try to keep it mostly off the ground, but I do have some stuff on the ground over here that I sat up on bricks before I left. All right, back to the song.
Pay to go. It's all pay to go. Once the seeds are all planted, then there's the garden to tend. Comes a time for the harvest, and we're harvesting seeds again.
Awesome new
Harvesting
notebook.
seeds again.
Zookeeper.
Again
It's gonna be magic.
and again. Again and again. I think my favorite part's complaining about the labor while sharing the fruits with a friend. Thank God I love my job and my neighbor. Here's to the work that never ends. To the work that never ends. To the work that never ends. Let's hope it never ends.
Can't decide which one to do next. Interesting. Oh, I bet you're hearing me chew my Starburst through my new microphone. Here's a song that never got played again. Let's Walk Through the Graveyard. Died on the operating table, folks. Maybe somebody out there could do a version of it that would bring it back to life.
Some ain't worth the heartache. Some ain't worth the time. Some ain't worth the money. Some good friends of mine. What can I say? But don't cross that line. And then when they do,
Everything has its place.
God, I hope I don't mind. All the things no one will tell you, they're the things you've got to know. Those you just gotta find out for yourself along the way as you go.
Lex's World. Ready for it tomorrow night.
God knows they're out there all night and all day. Some will lead you to the light, some will lead you astray. You'll know when you get there if you have lost your way. And it really don't matter what anyone say.
Find out for yourself from Vox Humana. What's next on the radio? All right. So, huge accomplishment. Clean the litter box. I did it, folks. I know. That about that amount of applause feels appropriate. Definitely not none. So feel good about that. Still, there's a world to go out there. I realize that maybe it's not the best idea for a show ever. Watch me clean the basement. I thought, I got this new lavalier mic. And this is like its test run on the show. Hey. I haven't even used it in the field yet. But I am curious if I can take out my trash. And if y'all will still be able to hear me all the way to the curb. So, let me go turn this camera. Hold on. See, tonight's show is pretty much like watching Twitch. This is exactly what people are doing on Twitch. Okay, so it's set up. I think there's a big delay in that camera for some reason, but still get the basic idea. All right, so maybe somebody asked me a question, and I'll answer it while I take out the trash, since there won't be any music. Just one bag a week. That's what I do. Sometimes hard to fill. I'm a sentimental fool. I hear you. Yep. Right, this is a Ask Me Anything moment. And a test of this microphone to see if it'll make it out of the house. I'll have to shut the door at least enough so the cats can't get out. Percy's asleep all the way upstairs. Our goldfish claustrophobic. All right, our goldfish claustrophobic. Well, here's a story I have about a goldfish. Actually, I need more tea, so maybe we'll go get. I'll take you with me voice-wise, but I'm not gonna worry about the camera. There's Pip right there, though. Hey, Pip. I remember I had a goldfish, my first goldfish. Hold on. Okay, so I feel a little weird talking right now, but I'm filling up my tea. Here, you just my tea filling up. You still with? On the next floor up in the kitchen. It's just the top of the stairs. Oh, here comes Pip. Pip wants to be on the show. Okay. So I had this goldfish, right? It was the first pet I ever had. First life I was ever responsible for. I didn't know what life was. I didn't understand it. And I would take it out of the bowl, and it would do my homework with me. And I'd put it on the table right beside me while I did my homework, and every night it would do my homework with me. But then one night, I got a longer than usual assignment. This was some big homework, the real deal. And when I got done with the assignment, I was like, man, that was hard, wasn't it, Goldfish? And it just laid there. I mean, it was just exhausted. That was some hard homework. And I stuck it back in the bowl, and it just floated. It didn't swim around anymore. And that was the first time I had a life lesson. It was my first life lesson. All right, here we go. We're going to the curb, folks. Should grab the recycling, even though they're phasing out recycling now. Stanton, this new board, they're a pretty contentious bunch. They have a name and everything. The something for, I forget what it is. $200,000 in golf carts and ending our recycling. All right, we're outside. I don't want to freak the neighbors out, so I'll probably whisper. I should have gotten another question. What would be the question that you'd least like to answer? I can't answer that question. Shh. Let those bottles go crash. Let those bottles go crash. I'm going to try to keep talking so you can tell me when you lost me. Okay, you ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Did they make it? All right, that was a recycling. Now I'm taking the main trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did it work? All right, talk to me. Well, could you hear the whole alphabet? Never lost me, really. How about that? Wow. Really? The whole ABCs? That's pretty sweet. Thanks for indulging me that. All right, we're really getting stuff done. This is making me feel really good. I'll be right back. Try to figure out how to let you go. I know I should let you go. We'll try to find a way. Just bound to be a way. I gotta do it, folks. Trying to get the word out.
American Night Out.
Puppets in the Disco tomorrow night. Oh yeah. I don't know why that video is hanging up. It's ridiculous. Do I need to get a different computer? I wonder if I need to get a different computer. I know, Ben, I hate that idea, but you might be right. Windows streams way better. That's the rumor. It doesn't have all these issues. It's what all the gamers use. It's gaming technology. Oh, I've been such an Apple dude for so freaking long. But it could just be a stream dedicated thing.
We're now going to do 2 simultaneous magic tricks. It's up to you which one you keep your eye on. You might have to pick a friend close to you and get them to keep an eye on Andrew, and one of you keep an eye on me, and you can trade notes later.
Andrew filled a cup with water and then stood on his stool and then held the cup of water over his head and then tilted it upside down. But it's off camera. It's just off camera. It's too bad.
Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass, we made blankets out of Dumbo's ears, and we scratched "You Can Fly" into the sidewalk, and she brought me by the hand 2 tears. The night is spun on silver tongues, we fly towards the morning sun on silver wings, stained with rings of wine is our morning song. La 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 la. showed me her statue of liberty on a warm and windy marching night. And she convinced me that every little light should be shining. Now I will never give up the good fight. The night is spun on silver tongues. We fly towards the morning sun on silver wings, stained with rings. Wine is our morning song. Yeah, la, la, la. It's a crying champagne. The sky is wet with rain. We're two drunk souls on the same old piano, and we're laughing as the moon ticks soft and slow. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows we're on a roll. The night is spun with silver tongues. We fly towards the morning sun on silver wings, stained with rings. Wine is our morning song. Thank you.
Classic. Classic. American Night Out. Nathan? 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 Yeah, I'm over here. Yeah, Mom just wanted me to come down and make sure you're cleaning the basement. What should I tell her? Really? She sent you down here to... I mean, we just took out the trash bag. Oh, okay. Just looking around, it looks pretty messy still. Pretty messy. Well, thanks for noticing, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Oh, goodness. Where'd your room go? Well, okay. So, I'll just tell her you're working on it? Yeah, just tell her we're working on it. Okay. Boy. Riffing cut terribly short by failed technology once again. He almost got on a roll there the other night. Yeah, I was watching the other night. He almost got on a roll. Martha, will you come in here and cut this off for me? Just cut it off. Nathan. Oh, Mom. Yeah, just came down to check on your progress. Oh, well, what do you think? Well, it actually looks like you've done a little bit of work. That's great. Oh, you're hanging out with your friends? I see what's going on. You're hanging out with your buddies. Well, I can't believe you got done what you got done, considering how awesome your buddies are. So, that's my boy. Way to go. You know, you sound a lot like Baba. Oh, I love Baba so much. It was great to see her last night. Did she bring back the Tupperware yet? I don't know about that. Okay, all right, bye. You guys have fun. Okay, bye. Oh, is that video making noise? I'm just running such a janky ship here tonight. This is rough. Welcome to Trash Night. Man. Did get some stuff done, though. What should we do? Almost as good as a splash hit at Oracle Park when the Giants are crushing it. Oh, do they do that? They do. I know I got some tea around here somewhere. Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh my goodness. That's the second wind I needed right there. All right, I'm back, folks. Just that one swig of tea put me right back in myself. That was what was missing. It's all this hard work we've been doing. Need something cold, icy cold to wash down that hard work. I know what we should do. We should do a magic trick. Wait, hold on a second. The original recording of Do You Believe in Ghosts, Vox Humana. Pump organ. That's what all I want to be is a late night Mr. Rogers. Thank you for saying that. Yes. How about that? I'm tired of slowing down. I'm tired of waiting around. I'm tired of finding something new to find each time something is found. Of course I've learned my lessons. I can give some good advice. Still it's hard to take the same old river twice. When I know it isn't true, but it doesn't go away. And no one asks what's new, 'cause they know what I will say. But it's hard to have faith when you need it the most at the end of the day. Do you believe in ghosts?
staring to these screens and a million jelly beans. Now I'm coughing up a coffin, driving nails lazily. I might dream up a mountain on the wings of such an ocean, but I'm just a pair of ragged claws on the bottom of the ocean. When I know it isn't true, but it doesn't go away. And no one asks what's new, cause they know what I will say. Well, it's hard to have faith when you need it the most at the end of the day. Do you believe in ghosts?
Alright, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it.
Slowing down, I'm tired of waiting round. I'm tired of finding something new to find each time something is found. Of course I've learned my lessons, I can give some good advice. Still it's hard to take the same old river twice. When I know it isn't true, but it doesn't go away. No one asks what's new, cause they know what I will say. Well, it's hard to have faith when you need it the most at the end of the day. When I know it isn't true, but it doesn't go away. And no one asks what's new, cause they know what I will say. Well, it's hard to have faith when you need it the most at the end of the day. Do you believe in ghosts?
Did I nail that trick? Could you see the little devils? Could you see the devils? Do I have to go edit that out of the YouTube show now? Sometimes I have to cut it from the YouTube show because you can see the little devils. How did I do? Apparently this block party that has hired me to round out the evening on Saturday has told everybody that I do magic as well. Now, it's not in my contract. I didn't put that out there. They came to me with like, yeah, well, we would like you to do some music, and we told everybody that you do magic as well. I'm like, oh no. If I wasn't nervous already, now I'm panicking. This is terrible. This could be a disaster. I was thinking about doing that one maybe. I need the practice. What would be a good trick? Oh, I know the trick I want to do, but I'm not great at it yet. Oh man, I got the perfect trick. But I should probably try it on you guys. Some of you probably remember the yellow balloon. I should be doing that every day. See, that's another thing I should be doing every day, 1,000 times. By the time I get to this block party, I should be like, vaudeville. That's why everybody was so amazing back in the day. They did everything 1,000 times, no matter what it was, 1,000 times. And I should have done that yellow balloon trick 1,000 times before Saturday. Now there's 2 days left, and there's just no way. There's an interesting name, Scrub. Scrub, welcome to the show. Good to see you. I hope you brought incredibly low expectations with you. April, what's happening? I don't think I'm muted. Please tell me I'm not. Yep. Yeah, I could do it 1,000 times. God, I should I should try it. I should try it for you guys. All right, I'm gonna do it. I might have to edit this out later if you can see the devils. Oh goodness, another Vox Humana track maybe. Oh, by the way, the really horrible drumming that you heard on the last track, that was me. Yeah, that's unfortunately. There was a second session of Vox Humana when I also acquired a drum set. I should have stopped. If I had just put that record out before I got the drum set, it would be a classic. But nope, I got a drum set. I was like, oh, I gotta add some drums to this. I cannot play drums. It was my first outing. It's so cute. Some of the little fills I think are gonna work. Really, really fun to do. Really funny to listen to. But then there are some classics.
Thought I had everything. God, I'd believe anything. But I wasn't even thinking about the rain. I packed for the sunshine, prepared for a good time. The sky changed its mind, and down it came. Now tears are falling, my heart is crawling. Goddamn you, Nolan. Another one down the drain. I'm standing
My
there
poor balloon
wishing,
has deflated while it sat there.
but sort of like fishing. No bait on the hook, just trying to fade. To be so uncertain, it's downright disturbing. I woke up on bourbon, catching a wave. Now tears are falling, my heart is crying. Tall tale. See you next year.
Oh my god, that was terrible. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Unless the camera was just so bad you couldn't tell how terrible it was. I never should have tried it as soon as I saw the deflated balloon. It was just deflating as I went too. That's just ridiculous. I don't know why I try sometimes. And I mean that probably not in the way it sounds. If you pull it out of context. But if you saw that terrible magic trick, you know exactly what I mean. It's a great trick, though. It's a wonderful illusion when performed right. The moment I saw it performed, I was blown away, and I was like, oh, that's the hippie fiasco trick right there. A big yellow balloon, big old lemon. I should do that every day. I should be doing that trick. If I had been, I'd known it was deflated over there. Easy fix. Just blow up another freaking balloon, jerk. Oh, man. Tell you what, though. That last song, somebody should make a hit out of that. Somebody needs to make a hit out of that. All right. We got some bubbles here, folks. Oops. Oh, it splattered on the computer. Luckily, my camera's weatherized. Has to be just the right size. That'll do. I don't know. Maybe that one. I gotta figure it out. Need to come up with my set list. A couple of tricks. Whew. Hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday. Oh well, I'll have my going away party with Lex tomorrow night, Friday night. Get right, 11:30 p.m. on the East Coast time. We encourage everybody to join us in the Discord server. Hippie Fiasco rides again on Discord. The disco is always open in there, but especially during the whole other shows. Have some fun in there. Makeshift puppet. Dust off your old puppet. Make a squeaky clean new one. And have some fun. I'm thinking Lex and I really small. We'll have a lot of times where it'll just be the Hollywood Squares panels of the disco with puppets doing whatever they want to do. You can hop in and out. Don't have to stay in there long. Just stay in there long enough for me to get you on the show once. Don't feel like it's a big obligation. Just have some fun with it. Just poke your little head. Just poke your little head in there. Woo! If you have a Sharpie, you have a puppet. That's all I'm saying. If you have a Sharpie, if you can get your hands on a Sharpie, you got puppets everywhere. Everywhere you look, everything's a puppet suddenly. Holy moly, how is this not a puppet? This is clearly a puppet. If you have a Sharpie. All right, leaving song time. You guys are awesome. Be silly, be honest. Always trust your cape. Oh, let's see. Oh, how are the baby plants doing? Is it? I bet. Holy moly. We got some good stuff growing. I'll take some footage of it and show it to you next time you're on. I'll have it ready for you. I'll show you our garden. I got my new camera, so I'm just looking for projects, things to film. So I'll film our garden for you, Kindy. Next time you're on, I'll have it ready. What if you discovered all your thinking doesn't matter? Would that shatter too much, or would that be a relief? What if you did not need to believe? Oh, I'd love to hear you then, my friend, the things you'd never say again. The words you're spinning in the wind, they're all tied to soldiers marching.
What if you decided to reveal all that you're hiding, like a Lady Godiva riding naked through the town? What if they beat you down? So you say you love my friend like it won't be said again, as if all the walls weren't creeping in and all the toms weren't peeping. Oh, discovered all your thinking doesn't matter. Would that shatter too much, or would that be a relief? What if you did not need to believe? I'd love to hear you then, my friend, the things you'd never say again. The words you're spinning in the wind, they're all tied to soldiers marching. Thank you all. See you tomorrow night, I do hope. Here's your poem.
Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Be on the watch. There are ways out. There is light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness. Be on the watch. The gods will offer you chances. Know them and take them. You can't beat death, but you can beat death in life. Sometimes the more often you learn to do it, the more light there will be. Your life is your life. Know it while you have it. You are marvelous. The gods wait to delight in you.